welcome back to llenacrafts. So today we are going to be working on this recipe book. I know that I've showed it in the last one or two videos. So this is going to be our project for today. And so on the front of it, I just placed this little sentimental sticker. And as you open it up, this is actually an envelope, which I use Velcro dots on. It has an insert right here at the top for journaling purposes. We also made a little pocket here on the side that I just stuck a cute little journaling spot to as well. On the back here, I just put this that says, remember the little flower, and I think this would be a perfect spot to put the picture of whoever's recipes this is. And here we just have these cute little ticket holders, which you can put, I made these for the ingredient list, and on the back is where you put the recipe. And here I used stamps in order to make these, but we're actually going to use something a little bit different today that I think will be really nice to use. And so as you can see here, this would be the recipe and this would be the ingredient list, and I thought that would be a cute little way to use up some one-sided papers and also, you know, have a fun little thing to put the ingredient list on. And so we just did that throughout. This is for the recipe, this is for the ingredient list. I didn't make the put the stamps on these other ones, but that's generally what we have going on throughout the entirety of this little recipe book. And then on the very last page, again, that too is actually an envelope to which we have a side pocket for journaling and also an ingredient list space right here. And then this is the back. For the back, I didn't have a problem with it closing, so I didn't put a Velcro stamp, but a Velcro dot. I ended up putting it on the front only because that I was having issues with this part staying down, but as you can see on the back, I don't have that issue. And yeah, and so this is the back. A very cute, this front page is, I believe, 4x7. We made a 4x7 envelope, and all these pages on the inside are 4x6. All right, so starting with our envelope, to make a 4x7 envelope, we're going to have a 8 3/4 by 8 3/4 paper, and we're going to score at 3 3/8. Now I used the We Are Memories envelope punch board, which I will link down below for you guys. So I did decide to use a piece of the paper from the paper pack as the spine of this journal. For instance, for this one, when you open it up, you see like this map here, and I thought that that's really cool. That's what I love about these spine features on journals. And so this is just a paper that I used from the paper pack that I wasn't going to use as the envelope front cover, but it does have some visual interest to it. So definitely decided to use one of these, and this is also for my one-sided paper. All of these are one-sided paper, as most of my projects are, because, you know, I initially bought a lot of one-sided paper packs, and so I like to make a lot of things that can use up those papers. So this is a 4x6 piece of paper, and we're going to score on every 1/2 inch, and we're just gonna do that right now. Okay, so this is another 4x6 sheet. It is the exact same sheet or paper that the binding came from. And what we're just going to do is score this at 1/2 inch as well, but only on one side. So I'm going to come here and score this at 1/2 inch. And these are going to be done to all of your paper. So this sheet, if I can explain it, is going to be this single sheet, or the sheets throughout the journal. And what I've done is just went through on all of them, as you can see, and scored on the 1/2 inch mark to where we're going to attach it to the binding itself. So we're just going to work on that now. All right, so for our binding, what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is essentially just attach double-sided tape to each of these crevices that's on the binding. So we're not going to skip any one of them. We're going to add double-sided tape to every single last one of them, like this. Now, although I like the look of the ink, I actually recently picked up this word punch board from Amazon for VR memory keepers. And so I kind of want to use this to see how it'll look if I do the recipe and ingredients list on the sheets themselves. So we're going to do that now. Okay, so we have it out. We have all the letters except for obviously our last E, because the E is here. But we're just going to try it out and see how it turns out. I'm going to turn it this way because this way it doesn't allow me enough space to add an E. But I feel like on this side, it definitely would have a space. So let's... Oh, and there it is. Obviously, you have to put the E here, but that'll be so cool. So we're just going to do this to all of them. So starting from the back, just gonna take off the double-sided tape and attach it like that. Alright guys, so now we're just going to attach our envelopes, which is going to be the back and front of our journal, to the spine section that we created. And we are going to do it with the double-sided tape. Measure this out. I'm going to do this just a tad bit lower because we do have this opening here. So that's why it's always good to measure out. And I'm just going to repeat these steps on the back section so that we can just do both of them at the same time. So in the first recipe book, I had these little hexagons that I was using to hold these papers. But in this one, I think I actually want to use these little tags that I've punched out with a tag punch that I have. So I'm just going to attach these to the different papers at the bottom like so. All right, so all of our little tag holders, or what will be like a little faux pocket for our recipe cards, or our ingredients list, is all attached. I decided to use this gold stripe because I had it and I wanted to add a little bit of gold to the journals. If you know me, you know I like to use a lot of gold in the things that I'm making. Because this paper pack didn't necessarily have that much gold in it, I decided to use this to add that little accent piece. So right now, we have these 4x4 inserts that we're just going to use to insert on the sides here, like so. And I'm just going to use my tag punch in order to create a tag like on this side. Okay. And then we'll just stick this in right here. And also on the back. So, and all of the ingredients list papers that we have are going to be 3.5 by 4 inches, so they could fit like right here, and they're just going to be tucked in like that, and that's just going to hold it to the actual page. And so the idea behind this is that the ingredients list would be on this side, and then the actual recipe will be written on this side. And so that's a way to keep it organized. I think that's cute. What I do want to do though is punch out. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit ingredient on this, so I'll probably put like food list or something like that. So I'm gonna bring back over the punch board and we'll do that, and then we'll see what else we can do. And there we have it, our food list cards. So cute. Now just stick them in here, just like that. Okay, so these inserts that go inside the envelope themselves are about 4 by 6, and I just used my tag punch to create the tags on the side here, or the angles on the side, just to give it more visual interest. And then just gonna make sure I put this down like so. And now I'm just gonna put a sticker right here on the front. All right, guys, so this is the completed recipe book. I have these 2 stickers that I got from Dollar Tree, which I put on it because recipe is such a family-oriented thing and it passed down from generation to generation. I kind of wanted to go family-oriented on the design of the front. So one of it just says, our most treasured heirlooms are memories of our family. And under it, I just put grateful, thankful, and blessed because, you know, I personally am grateful, thankful, and blessed for the family that I have. And so I thought that that would be something perfect to go along with this sticker as well. And I like recipe books, and I've done like a couple recipe books already because I feel like recipes are heirlooms that are passed down throughout the family, whether by word of mouth, whether by written. It's always good to have something written that you can hand to someone, but also like a lot of the recipes that I use when I cook, I got from my mom, and it's just word of mouth or her just teaching me being in the kitchen with her and all of that stuff. So this is the front that we did. This is the inside. So we have our pocket here that has our insert at the top, as you guys know. And I just put a little Velcro dot here to keep it shut. We have our pockets on the side. Here, of course, I would suggest putting a picture of the persons whose recipes these are, or a family picture, something like that. On this side, as you know, we made our little food cards. This is going to be our ingredients list. And then here on the back side is where you would actually have them write out the recipe itself. And so I thought that that would be pretty cool. Like they could use one side to write the grocery items that you need to buy, and on the other side they could write the measurements of whatever you need to use, and then on this side they could write down the actual cooking instructions. So that's how it's supposed to be used if you are to make it. Yeah, and we just use a bunch of one-sided papers. Great way to get rid of them. And this is going to be a cute little gift for Christmas, birthdays, anything that you would have to give to a gift-giving holiday, I guess, or gift-giving day. And yeah, so this is what we did. These papers, I wouldn't normally, like, I've used this paper pad, I'm not gonna lie, to make stuff before, but I was just thinking about how can I use this paper pad again in a way that's gonna be like useful, because the you know, some of them, like the beach and the one with the seashells like this, I really like, but there's some papers that don't really suit my style too well. So I was wondering, how can I use up these papers? And I felt like this is an amazing way to do it. Envelopes and little booklets like these are always the way to go. And I tried out the We Are Memory word punch or letter punch. That was amazing. I mean, look at how it allowed these to turn out. I love that it, like, you know, it's just, it was a perfect addition to this. And it's different than what I did in the first one. As you know, in the first one, I actually used ink, and it was a little messy and I didn't really like it. So I was thinking about ways that I can alter it for this showing you guys how to make it. And the We Are Memory boards letter punch took the cake in this one. So this is the final journal, guys. Turned out absolutely perfect. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys get a chance to make it. And yeah, just comment below, tell me how you like it. I am a big fan of like accordion style bindings. I do it all the time in my videos, as you can see, but it really is just like really good in terms of binding and being able to have that versatility. But yeah, this is the finished project. I hope you guys liked it. Please try it out. Tell me what you think. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed, those of you who like the videos, who comment. It really means a lot to me. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.